Make sure to leave a like as well and a comment down below about how you feel with the things I'm bringing up with the game and your issues with 2042, and we can discuss it in the comments. And make sure to subscribe as well. This is a little preview of what happened at the end of my first game on. So up guys, a bit of a different video today, one of them sort of talk-alongs while I play, talking about the massive influx of players that 2042 has received during the free-to-play weekend and since it's ended. And I think that's the biggest surprise for everyone here. So it maxed out at like 103,400 and something players during the free-to-play, which all of you will know by now that has beaten the all-time peak, which is nuts. And as I'm playing right now, I think we've got just over 100,000 players online. The craziest thing about this is obviously Battlefield 2042 is quite cheap right now, okay? We'll admit that. It's like £7.99, I think, on Steam, or £6.99. I don't know what it is in dollars. It's probably around like $9.99. But yeah, the fact that people have played the free-to-play, enjoyed it enough to actually go and buy the game. And the thing is, this isn't the first time we've had these like free-to-play weekends and stuff. But people seem to be sticking around with the game, and it's good, don't get me wrong. Battlefield 2042 still has its issues, which I'm definitely going to be talking about. But it's nice to see that we've had so many fresh players come into the game and just carry on playing. Like, we thought 2042 was dead, but nah, it's far from it. And DICE as well, they've been sort of stringing content along for this game for a while. Anyone that plays 2042 knows that. But now I feel like DICE are probably sat there thinking, oh no, we've actually got to do a Season 7. I've been very optimistic. If you're in the Discord, you'll know... Oh, sorry, I stumped my words then. You'll know that about me. It's like before Season 6 and Season 5, where it was rumoured, right, this is it. We're not going to have any more seasons. That's year one done. I was optimistic and I said, nope, I reckon we're going to have more. And that is exactly what happened. And even when Season 5 came out, I did say, I was like, I reckon we're going to have a Season 6. I'm optimistic, but I think it's going to happen. And it did. And I feel like now with such an influx of players, whether they stay or not is a completely different matter. But I think people are going to stay around and DICE are going to have to make a Season 7. I mean, it's so crazy, right, that Battlefield 2042 has more concurrent players than MW2 right now. Come on, get... Oh, no, there's a grenade. But I reckon there's definitely going to be a Season 7 without a doubt. I feel like they've got to do like the full year 2. They've got to commit to it now. There's just no way for them to avoid it, especially after the success. And then obviously we've had quite an influx of money as well since people have been buying the game. So I feel like it's definitely got to be done. There's no way it doesn't, but you know. So Redacted has been a huge success in the sense of like it's very fast paced and it can feel one-sided at times, but I feel like that's mainly down to like the balance and with teams. Like I've heard Russians have the advantage, US have the advantage, but I don't know, I think it completely depends on the team. Like I'm top on our team right now and this is my first game on and I'm not doing super well. I'm using the S-Far, I never use that either. We've got the new zombies mode coming out soon as well. I'll put some images up on the screen now so you can see it, but that's no new news if you've been checking out Twitter. The issues I've got with Battlefield 2042 right now, and I think this is one of the greatest examples because they've changed the playlist rotation. So this week we've literally just got 64 player Redacted again and that's it, and I feel like that was a big mistake. Like this was a big meat grinder map, right? We've already had it for a week. I feel like they should have done at least 64 player with like reclaimed included, because that would just spice it up a bit. This is just a meat grinding map, and you're probably saying, oh, but I like Redacted, it's fast paced, who doesn't enjoy it? Well, here's the thing. I'm a huge fan of 1-8 player, but they've removed 1-8 player for Redacted, and now we still don't have 1-8 because we've got Redacted on it. And it's annoying because if you want to play a different conquest mode, you can't. We've got a 64 player. Oh, I flop then. The regular 64 player is just not enough. You do have Bad Company 2 and the Battlefield 3 maps. I feel like you don't get them enough. It just keeps giving you 2042 maps and they all play horrendously on 64 player. There's no doubt about it. So I feel like they need to keep these 1-8 and 64 player modes permanent. Like there's no reason for them not to be permanent and persistent. Another way for them to get around this as well is just by having like a server browser, which I think everybody can agree that we need. There's no reason for there not to be one because now the game's popping. So you're not just going to have filtered servers. More people in there? Yeah, so there's no reason not to have server browsers. Every other Battlefield had one, and this one needs one too, and that would solve a huge issue when it comes to matchmaking, where you don't have to play the terrible 2042 maps, apart from Spearhead, Stranded, Reclaimed, and Flashpoint. I think they're all great for seasonal maps. I'm not a huge fan of Exposure though. Yeah, but we need a constant 1 to 8 player mode. There's absolutely no one that would disagree with this at all. Now we've got a lot more players on the game as well. Hopefully a mode like that will also keep people constantly playing, because as you can see up there in the top left of the chat, not everyone likes this map. I know I do like this map, but like I am getting sick of it, to be honest. Man, the S-File's hitting nice. The whole recoil and dispersion thing as well was a huge downer to the game, but admittedly, it is a lot better now. The dispersion and the recoil, the bursting, everything feels much better. It's not as good as it could be, but it's a big step up from what we used to have. Ah, oh, damn it. I should have heard him. I'm popping off at a minute as well, and I'm not even trying. So along with, obviously, the 1 to 8 players, like I've mentioned, as a constant, I feel like we... Oh, wait, hang on. It's a bit of a taboo one, because I don't feel like DICE can do this, because I think it was another company that was doing it, but porting maps into Portal from the other Battlefields. Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and 1942. They could add so many more maps into the game. Nobody would be mad about it either. Bad Company 2 was my Battlefield. I played Bad Company 1 a lot, but it was Bad Company 2 was my main. Back when I was like 13, 14, 15 years old, playing on the old Vietnam DLCs and that, back in the good old days. Back when paying for content was actually decent, because you were getting your money's worth. And also vault weapons as well. There's still so many weapons they can add, and I don't know why they haven't. Like, surely they could have added some at the start of this season. I'm not sure why, but they didn't. And I mean, when you play like Portal and you get like a 1942 game mode or something, and you get to use the, I think it's like the STG, it's such a nice weapon. And it's like, I would love to have this in All Out Warfare. Oh, I'm getting absolutely rinsed now. I'd love to have it, and there's just like the Kar 98K snipers and that. There's just a lot that they could still be doing with this game that they haven't done. And I mean, even this season where they've added like 3 new weapons, the map and everything, there's been some changes. It's still not enough. I don't feel like it's enough to keep these newer players like in the loop with 2042. Just putting it like as simple as that, I just don't think it's enough. Oh, that reload. Yeah, further improvements to the mouse input as well. I know it's a lot better, but it's nowhere near like what it used to be in the previous Battlefield games. It felt so nice. Enders has spoken about this more than enough. I'm sure plenty of you have seen about that. God, I'm spanking down here. No, I'm dead. But like, there's various basic things, like we need more maps for the game, and I feel like that's going to come with future seasons. I don't feel like there's any way they can deny it now. Like I said before, there's definitely, I reckon there's going to be more, personally. I don't reckon they can just call this game quits now. Alright, see if we can get a little cheeky flank here. No, I thought I could get away. Teammate, why don't you med me to full? But the S-Fire is elite. Ah, 12M, man. Ooh, triple. This is a very cheesy spot, mind. I mean, DICE have been a lot more transparent as of recently, but... I'm popping off, man. It's a shame this isn't going to be an S-Fire video. Try and flank again as well. Oh my god. Oh, no. I choked because I didn't know he was looking at me. I tried shooting the other guy to the right. Well, get out of combat, teammate. I want to spawn on you. Oh, damn it. No, my squad ain't doing great. Try and get a flank. I never normally play as McKay either, so this is going very well for me at a minute. Tell you what, let's try. I'm going to try and run something a little different here. He knows I'm here. Bramwell's actually really nice with this. That was my kill.
Down one of them. Up we go.
Hide, hide, hide. Well, there's another enemy down there then. Oh, come on, man. My teammate gonna med me. He's right next to me. No? He's going 5 and 10. He's 30th on our team. Teammate. Oh, see, Matt, this is a problem. Come on. Thank you, mate.
Target is spotted. Let's get going.
Get away. 2042 is definitely like in a far better spot now. It's still, yeah, it ain't where we want it to be. It's getting better. That's what matters, and I hope that these retained players stay, to be honest, because it makes the game far more enjoyable.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. Right, this game needs to hurry up because I got somewhere to be. And we've got our team is just still sat up here.
You with me?
Oh, I shouldn't have medded him. Oh, no, maybe I should have. Thank you, mate. The new shotgun meta as well obviously isn't great, but it is what it is. We've got to let it play out and it'll get better soon. And Ender has done a great video on it because it is really hard to balance a shotgun. And it's a bit to debut, like Ender said, but I do reckon 2042 would actually benefit from just not having shotguns in the game. Then you ain't got to deal with this. Oh my god. I wish I could make this an S5 video. Oh, I nearly had one more then. Not bad though, 80 to 12, first game on. Chuck a GG in the chat. Make sure to leave a like as well and a comment down below about how you feel with the things I'm bringing up with the game and your issues with 2042, and we can discuss it in the comments.